Hey everybody, welcome back to another episode of Let's Play OmniFactory. This is episode 89. Yeah, 89. Okay, so I think last episode we were dealing with a lot of things, namely fusion crafting. I believe we also got the Wyvern injectors too, so that's going to be great for future recipes. Now here I have some notes to myself. From what I remember last night, I believe the dislocator recipe was not properly allocated because it was still showing up in my AE2 terminal, in this window as trying to craft when I already had the items. So that was because I apparently did not set up the output item to be the item that I had created from the AE2 system. So I fixed that, I believe. So that will be something that I will need to keep in mind for future items that we'll be making. Additionally, I also started working towards the warp engine. Now, I believe it's not done yet. There is still a matter of the glowstone elevation units. And I think the biggest thing I did was part of this. The control units. I may have covered this on camera. Took care of some thrusters I didn't already have. But, yeah. Anyway. And then I started working on the parts that I'm going to need for the Mark II fusion reactor. Because the Mark II fusion reactor is what I'm going to be needing to fuse tritanium. Tritanium, yeah. Well, technically, I could do duranium right. Wait a minute. Am I just derping on something hardcore here? There's titanium, and there's the gallium. $16,000 EU protect. Why isn't this wanting to craft? It has power. Let me try this. Let me get rid of the block here. Is it not getting... What the heck happened here? It got disconnected? Huh. That's odd. Well, in any case, I'm still going to be upgrading this this fusion reactor. So I just want to make sure that this is the reason why it wasn't crafting. It is, okay. I believe, wait, is this working? That's the wrong terminal. Duranium. No, it's not working. Gallium and radon equals duranium. So either I need the Mark II for this, which I don't see why, or there is something else going on here. Input hatch. Titanium and gallium are both in there. And these are powered. It's very possible it needs the Mark II, but it's not very clear on why. Radon? Wait, am I stupid? Am I really just blinding here? Gallium... Oh, I am stupid. I am so stupid. Okay, so then what was I needing titanium for? Titanium. Oh, I was putting the titanium in the wrong step. Okay, I'm a derp. So that's solved. For the time being, though, let's go back up to our terminal here, and I'm going to just present some things. So, the fusion coil, I already have those. I have the machine casings. I should have the hatches for UV because I'm just going to future-proof this. This is the very top tier level of input hatch that we can do. And given that I'm going to be wanting the tier 3 eventually, the fusion reactor Mark 3, well, this will be just future-proof. And as far as the reactor, well, it's right here. So the Mark II reactor is made of a fusion coil, some high-powered circuits, conductor wire, europium, the field generator, which I also made last night, and crystal or wetware processors. Now, as far as this, I think this is good to go in regards to crafting. There was a weird bit of issue last night, but I don't remember right now. We'll find out. There might be an NBT data issue involved with this, but if it jams up, then I'll know for sure. But yeah, so osmium wire, the processors, all that good stuff. Okay, so I want to get the warp engine done. So I have with me a fluid extractor that I'll just pop here. I had taken out some machines that were just doing nothing that I had phased out, weeks ago, but never just took out. So yeah. So for this, I'm going to be wanting to melt down glowstone. Glowstone is going to be sent into a assembly machine, because we are going to be wanting to make the flight control, the elevation control unit right here. See, glowstone elevation unit with molten glowstone, and that is a matter of flux electrum and lumium. No big deal. Now, I want to make sure that I don't make too much glowstone, so I'm going to do what I normally do, of course, and make a control system so it doesn't make too much. Okay, so where's my wrenches? There we go. That wrench. So I'm going to rotate that like usual. Oh, what? There we go. I don't know why it was being weird. I do need a bucket, so let's get that taken care of. So somebody in a episode, somebody commented in one of my episodes asking me if I would put the world download up. And yeah, I mean, I never thought of it in the first place, because I didn't do it, I didn't plan for it originally. What I might just do is either when we get to episode 100, or you know what? At this rate, it's probably going to be episode 100. I was going to say if we get to episode 100 or reach the fluid tank, then I'll release it. But the fluid tank is still probably another 20 episodes away, and we're on 89. So we'll see. Any case, I'm going to say I want only 64 buckets of the glowstone in our system, and we will output into our system here. Oh, yeah, I'm going to need to make a storage cell for this, so let me just go and make that. And a quick cut. And there is our 16K fluid cell. So the fluid cell, I'm gonna pop it in here and format it for glowstone. And I'm just gonna, I've done a terrible job at, dang it. I've done a terrible job at naming these. So I'm trying to make better habits, and I'm doing that now. All right, so glowstone. Maybe I'll go through my circuits my fluid drives at some point, see what's on them, and format them. Although I don't know if there's a way to view what's on the cell. I think there is. In any case, we should be getting glowstone now. Yep. It's gonna stop there. It must have made a backlog before the system turned it off, but no matter. So we're gonna want a pump now, and we have that. So I'm gonna need an interface. I think just one is fine. And we're gonna call this, I already had two in my inventory, LUV elevation maker. Elevation unit. There you go. So yeah, that should be good. I think it's over here on this side for LUV machines. Yeah. Over here. Oops, too far. Pop that on there. Get a pump going. And a wrench. And do I have the bucket of... I don't. I don't have cable either, so... gotta go... Wow. Gotta go get both of that. Cable... Cable... And glowstone. Okay. Back over to our system here. And cable it up. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Oops. There we go. So now it's filling up. Now set that to the right setting. And there we go. Oh, there we go. So now this should be good to go. Now I just need to make the recipe for both of the components. And I think the warp engine is good to make. Elevation. So actually that's gonna be a pattern. And then this will be a processing recipe. Okay. So elevation, that goes in there. And then we put this over here. Now, can we make this? Hey, we can. Awesome. So let's see. This might not take too much time. I think, oh yeah, so part of the recipes that I did last night was the fluxed armor plating, I believe, which is just plates with the flux crystal. I think this is already set up in a autoclave, so that's good there. Other than that, I think most of this was already covered on camera. Oh, where are we on this? Oh, I also had to set up a draconium dust maker because there's no way to turn the draconium dust or draconium ingots into dust, sadly enough, only ore into the dust. So I had to make a reactor that takes dragon breath and manilion and it turns it into draconium. Manilion is made from cobalt, ardite, and mana dust, and we've already made all of these. And that's done in a mixer. Is that almost done yet? I think it's making that. Which, I don't know why that takes... Okay, it's done. Hey, there we go. So now we have a warp engine. Nice. So what is our last thing to make with this? Oh, okay, so we need the energy core stabilizer, and then we'll be good to go to make the Tier 7 Microminer. So let's go back. Oh, there's a creeper. Where's my bow? Okay. Back down to our, where is it? Oh, did I go the wrong way? No. It's over here. All right, so we need to go to our infusion setup doodad, grab our pattern holders. And let's see, package, so load. Now I need to grab it. So another thing that I actually found out is that, I don't know why I didn't realize this, but the AE2 system does indeed keep all of these packages. So it's kind of interesting that I've made like 64 solars, 152 riven cores, 157 wyvern injectors. Huh. Radium salt. Yeah, anyway. Oh, my throat is a bit flummy. Anyway, so stabilizer, I believe it was called, right? Okay. So, like before, we need to get rid of that. Oh, I need to name this. So we're calling it, oh. Energy core stab package. Okay. Put that in there. And that's just going to be, what is it? 1, 2, 3, 4, 8 diamantine powered blocks. So one goes in there, right? Package, okay. And then over here, it goes the other. And then, just like before, we need the actual package item. Now that has to make all of the blocks, so that's going to take a few seconds. Make the diamond crystals, crystalline, stored up. I was thinking why it has to make that. Unless the individual crystals are needed for something. Anyway, not important. So this is almost done, and we'll have our package. We'll grab it and hopefully request our first Tier 7. Where is it? In core, energy core stab. Yeah. All right. So now with our actual item, stabilizer, right? So get rid of these and put that in, and now we get our stabilizer. I think this goes in this one. Okay, so first things first, put this into our system. Stab. Oh, we need the particle generator. That would help. Okay, so particle generator. Now this block is, like I said, it's used for the energy core stabilizer, but that in turn is also used not only for this creative item, but, or wait, is it? Wait, is it the other one? I think it's, yeah, I think it's this one. So this block is basically used in a multi-block structure for Draconic Evolution to make what is called a energy ball. And we'll get to that at some point later, but essentially what it is a giant sphere that's going to let us hold a stupid amount of power. We'll see if I actually need it, but I'll try to make one anyway. Any case, particle generator. So that's just a matter of Estonia and a core. No big deal there. Put that away. Now, can we... Wait, first let's make the stabilizer. Okay, that seems to be going along. Let's go down to our infuser section. So this might take a bit. It's still making the black steel, and I still need to make... Is there a black steel block? Okay, there is a recipe that will let me do that. Okay, so I still need to get to doing that. Although the other thing I would need to do is also make a parallelized setup. Oh, okay, so it's just in a blast furnace. I mean, I guess I would just keep stock a blast steel, a black steel. Hey, that's going pretty quick. Although I don't think that is a big energy hog. Oh, yeah, I know, it's like 300 million, so that's nothing. Whoa, that was a bit of lag there. Although I'm not sure if that was client side or if the video will even show it. In any case, our first stabilizer. No quest for that. What is there a quest for? I want to check out some things. Oh, I completed some things here. Oh, I had grabbed gallium, so we'll grab that. Oh yeah, I made the draconic fusion injector. It's a whole $1. That didn't unlock much. It does need, this quest down here needs the chaos, the neutronium ingot, and the chaos shard quest, which also this needs the tier 8 microminer. But yeah, tier 7 microminer is what you want to get into. Oh, that's not doable yet. Did I not make this already? Was there something I needed to do? What, where? Oh, right, titanium. Okay, so I need to get the fusion 2 reactor before I get that quest done. Right, getting back on track. Let's get the diamonds in there. And we'll request a Tier 7 Microminer. Okay, what are we missing? Uranium? Oh, come on. Okay, man, what did I use uranium for recently? I know I turned a lot of uranium into dust. I think it was for like the solars or something. The 235 specifically, anyway. Can I do anything with the byproducts here? Oh. Oh. I could. Interesting. So I might do something around this. I might make a macerator that will work while we have less than a couple hundred or 1,000 or so uranium dust. In the meantime, I'm just going to grab some uranium right here. And I need to find a good macerator. Is there a macerator around here? Oh boy. Macerator, unboxinator. I always have troubles finding any machines, because I just can't keep track of all of them. There's gotta be one somewhere around here. Macerator, macerator. Macerator? Any case, I'll figure out something. Let's see, can I just actually... I'll make a macerator, and I'll come back to that in due time. So, 7. Still need some dust. So, let me just cut here, and I'll come back when I have some uranium. We'll make the miner, and we'll probably close out the episode from there. Or possibly get into the Fusion 2 reactor, but probably that will be for next episode. In any case, back shortly. Okay, everybody, I am back. So, I think, yep, we are good to go. So, I'm gonna craft this up, and it's gonna begin crafting. Simple as that. So while that does that, I'm gonna go around and explain some things that I did, which isn't really much. What is this doing? Oh, compressing. So I made this electrolyzer here, and it's taking care of some ruby dust that I had a stockpile of, and turning that into chrome. Like so. And I think that's really the only way to get chrome is through the electrolyzer. There's not a chrome ore, right? Yeah, no, I don't think so. Anyway, so yeah, we're making some chrome. But I believe we're out of ruby, so I'll probably toss in some ruby ore to get processed in our macerator system. The other thing is, apparently I was turning all of my uranium 235 dust that was available into the 235 chunk here. So what I did is I turned off the auto stock of that. So again, if we need to do this in the future, I'll put it back, but I was basically doing an endless loop. But now we should have uranium 238 in stock, because I also put the macerator over here to macerate 235, which will only run if we're below 512 of the dust here. So yeah, how is the miner coming along? Doesn't look... Oh wait, there's a lot more. Got some foils to make, got some crystal CPUs, some plates to compress, so quite a bit. Now, the thing about these miners is that I'm going to need at least 25. I did the math the other night, and I'm going to need 25 of those at least, barring any other extra resources I may need from the output of those miners. And then I'm going to need 22 of the Tier 8 miners, which if we look at that right now, Tier 8, that is actually substantially easier. I think the biggest thing here is going to be the warp control. Not really that. Not really that either. But the field generator is going to need awakened draconium. Also the titanium. So I need to get the fusion 2 mark reactor going for this. Now for the awakened draconium, that comes down from fusion with a normal draconium block into the awakened block, but that needs hearts. So I'm probably going to need to send 1 or 2 Tier 7 miners off on a mission to get some hearts, and I believe 2 of them will make us 64 hearts. And we'll be good there. The rest of the Tier 7 miners are going to be used to bring us back these bad boys, which in turn we send off with the Tier 2 miners, Tier 8 miners, to get chaos shards, eggs, and all that. Now, did I do this calculation in my... I think I did. Oh boy. The calculator's lagging. Okay, so I did. There's a lot of stuff here. And let's see, can I show where is it? So I'm gonna need 12 at least of the Chaos Guardian data, which means I'm going to need so yeah, I need 22 Tier 8s just for the Heart of the Universe. However, I'm also going to need eventually these bad boys, so that puts us at needing 11 Tier 8s. Oh, you know what? I think maybe I'm factoring... No. We'll figure things out. I'm pretty sure it's 22 for everything, but maybe not. So how's the Tier 7 coming? Just the draconium plating, it looks like, I believe. Oh, and all of this down here. So why don't I... Let's see, is there anything I need to do in the meantime? I could use this nice nifty little teleporter. Oh wow, a lot of pearls going on. So now with this advanced dislocator, there's this whole interface here that awaits us. Now first things first, we need to add fuel. So we have ender pearls in our inventory. If we go in here and we spam this, it's going to eat up as much of the ender pearls as it can per click. I think it's like 16 or so. But so now we have fuel. So now we'll come up here to our terminal area, and I'm gonna hit shift right click. I'm gonna do add new and call it home. So now if I exit out of there and go somewhere else, if I open the interface again, I click on the thing here and teleport. Isn't that neat? So another thing that's pretty cool about this, let's say I want to go on the roof here, right? I'm gonna make a point here, roof, solars. Okay, so now if you look at the bottom right hand part of the screen, you'll see that tooltip where it says home and fuel. If I shift mouse wheel up or down, it's gonna cycle through the waypoints. So now that it's on home, I right click, and here I am. Right click, and here I am. Isn't that pretty neat? So I'll be using that more often as I go to more places. 7, okay, still not done yet. Okay, so I will cut and come back when this is all done, and I'll see what we can do from there. Although this really is the end of the episode going off of my timer. So see you shortly. Hey everybody, we are back. So it looks like we have the Tier 7 Microminer. Oh yeah. So that is done. Oh, look at that. The quest for the dragon heart completed, because I guess we already had a heart at one point. Hot. When did I send off? Oh, you know what? I think there must have been an creative item issue earlier. Anyway, ignore that. Anyway, I'll send this quest off so we'll get the hearts for real. I need at least dilithium. Do I have dilithium? Dilithium. I have the dust. Okay. So with the dust, then I'm gonna have to autoclave it with the deuterium. Deuterium? We have some deuterium. But yeah, I'll get to that in due time. As for this, claim. And that is good. So at this point, the next episode, what I would be doing is setting up the fusion reactor Mark II. And in fact, what I might just do off camera is break down the other one and put up the second, and I'll come back in the next episode, whenever that is, and show it off. For now, that is all I have. I will see you guys next time for episode 90. Ta-ta!